The devil can be a tricky card. And it's certainly a card that I regularly have as a stalker card. So I thought I would share a little bit of practical advice here about how to deal with the devil if he just keeps popping up in your tarot readings. When we look at the devil, what's really clear is that Adam and Eve don't seem to be aware that the devil is there. If we compare this to the lovers, for example, we've got clear eye contact between Adam and Eve, and the angel appears to be looking down on them. They seem, I would argue, to be aware that the angel is there. It is a really light, a bright, and in the light card. Whereas in the devil has thrust the light down. They are being kept in the dark. The devil sits there like a huge toad, and they don't even seem to be aware of him. It's like that elephant in the room concept. I usually associate the devil with self limiting beliefs, and those self limiting beliefs that are buried so deep inside us, we have got so used to them, we don't even realize they're there. And I often say you can tell the devil's around when you hear yourself saying things like, I'd love to, but, because that but is then an excuse. And we have to be really careful as a professional tarot reader because sometimes people, in fact, a lot of people push themselves too far and they are trying to do things that they just don't have the energy or the capacity for at this time. But often, if the devil pops up, it suggests that they are pushing to do something, but they are equally holding themselves back. When I look at this card, I get a real sense of being held back by something that's not real. That image of the devil that we see there, it's not a true representation of the devil. It's not what people who believe in the devil thinks the devil looks like. It's been cobbled together from different sources. It would be like having Wonder Woman stood there with Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer. We would look at it and we go, hmm, it's pieced together. It's an illusion, it's a delusion, it's not quite right. So, what's the best way to shake that old devil card off? One of the easy ways to do it is to use humor. I literally imagine about the burning brand being lifted up and this idea of lighten up. Use humor. Fear is what keeps things blocked in and locked in. So if there's something you like to do and you hear yourself saying but, then try to laugh about it. Try to bring some humor. Try to be absurd. And that can often shine a light through the fear and help you to see the best way forward. The other way to move out of a devil space, if we like, is if we look at the lovers again, literally the opposing opposites of the devil card. Now, in this card, I think of Adam as representing our logical or our left brain, Eve as representing our creative or our right brain, and the angel as representing our higher guidance. And I think of all three as working in alignment. So try and do something that brings your left and your right brain into balance. That might be maybe doing some mind mapping. I think mind mapping is brilliant because you're using words, that's left brain, but you're being creative. You might want to do some doodling, put some symbols in, that's right brain. You might want to, with the angel there for higher guidance, have some meditative music on, or perhaps do some breathing exercises or some yoga or Tai Chi beforehand. Because I think that normally the devil resides in our left brain. It's really old patterns, really old belief systems that we've got so used to that we don't even see them. So we need to bring them into the light. So just as a practical exercise, whatever it is that you're feeling stuck on, I would start off by writing an affirmation or a goal, something in the present tense, something that you're aiming towards. For me, this might be writing my second book, writing my book on shamanism or the runes. Still haven't, actually, I'm writing both. I still haven't decided which one. And then I would put on some relaxing music, do a little bit of focus breathing, and then mind map and use words and images and just go with the flow, keeping the left and the right brain, the left and the right brain going together. And then when you've finished, I think it can be, particularly if you allow yourself to get into the flow, and it might take a few attempts to get into the flow, but when you get into the flow, then when you feel like you've finished, take a break. Go and have a cup of tea, go for a walk, go to work, have a bath, whatever it is, and come back with it to it with clear eyes. Because the devil is you limiting your ability to make conscious choices. And so by coming back and looking over your notes and looking over your doodles and your mind maps and your words, you'll be able to read it more clearly, and you might start to see a pattern of where you're flourishing and you're moving towards a goal, and then you're blocking it. And you might need to do it several times, but it really does help. Obviously, if you work with the tarot, you can use the tarot to help this as well. And if you wanted to book in for a reading, particularly email readings are really good for this because you can print it out and you can follow through. Then have a go, see how you go. I may well even add in an Easter special of Release the Devil email tarot reading. So if you're interested, do pop over to my website and have a look. It won't be up till Thursday because I'm out tomorrow. But if you, like me, can find yourself trapped by the devil sometimes, caught by self-sabotaging and self-limiting beliefs, then I hope this video has been just a little bit of help.